Alright, gamers, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. Let's take a look at one half of the gigantic content coming this week. Again, this is about half of it. We are expecting the very rare double data download week. I mean, I say very rare, but we did have one last week as well. But major celebration, that's what happens. We are going to be getting some event resets on the 1st, right? So we will be getting another data download later this week, which is going to have a couple of more stages. The main focus of this data download is definitely all of the EZAs that we have to work with here. So a lot of them to me actually seem like they're fairly solid. Let's go ahead and jump over here and we can take a look at the full scope of them. So remember Baby and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, we've been talking about this for a while. I mean, maybe as long as multiple years on the channel here, but they're banned in a lot of events because they're nuking leaders. I mean, it's stupid, but it's also not something that's sneaking up on us. Been talking about this quite a bit. They do seem like they're pretty effective though, but unfortunately they're just mostly going to be lost to the sands of time. The Super Saiyan 3 Goku looks really good, but I mean, whatever. I don't know. We can kind of live with it, although GT Hero does need to help. But Baby, I mean, that's pretty... We don't exactly have a ridiculous amount of Baby characters. So the fact that he's very limited in how we can use him is a real bummer. It's a real bummer. I think the Super EZA should be pretty good. Pan and Trunks seem pretty good. Let me double check the Super Saiyan 3 Goku again. You can see additional... Does have crit and damage reduction. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty good. I mean, if we're running him against a GT boss's enemy, I think he's pretty solid. So, like, if we're gonna... We could definitely use him against that Omega fight. He's a real option there. I've talked about it a lot of times, too, but... especially for, like, sub-EZA level characters and stuff like that. I really do not mind whatsoever. Characters with heavy restrictions and such. Does not really bother me really too much, right? Okay, so we got him. Texan. Okay, going into this, I said I was really looking for Texan to hopefully be a real hit. That would be, like, of all 10 of these characters, I feel like he could really... Omega needs help. Omega's very good. I think he could have been a little bit better if he had a little bit more top-level defense, but he's really good. But, I mean, it's, you know, he suffers the villain curse. No help. You know, he's LeBron on the 2018 Cavs, right? Like, that's what villains are usually cursed to suffer. So, Texan is a character that was going to be getting 6 out of 7 with him. So, it's like I was really hopeful this guy would be good. It does seem like they designed him very nicely for the current difficult content, the special battles. He's going to be able to get a huge amount of damage reduction. He's going to be orb changing. I do have real fears about getting 7 key spheres with him because there's going to be too many rainbow orbs on the field. But luckily, for his damage reduction, we only have to get up to 4, right? The attention rate, that's crit rate. It's crit, right? So, like, this is good. It's the busted Google Translate. Here it says interest rate. Yeah, interest rate. And then here it's attention rate, right? So he's going to be able to get, you know, quite a bit of damage reduction, which will be quite useful, right? Okay, so there's that. I don't think that the, you know, overabundance of Rainbow Key Spheres on the field is really going to impact him too much, and we only need 4 to get his max damage reduction, which is going to be really helpful. We do also have the Legion of Shadow Dragons. I took a quick glance at them. I don't know. This looks a little low to me with how nasty enemies are, but I don't like to go too crazy downplaying characters until I could see them like suck ass in front of my face, and then I'll really go crazy. I mean, at the very least, they're a nice GT bosses support type unit, and now, I mean, with Sin added to the team, right, we're gonna have even more GT bosses characters around. It is, I do, I mean, maybe this is selfish or stupid, but I do wish, I mean, it maybe could have been adjusted to just extreme class support. I think would have been really nice to potentially work a little bit better with LR Rosé. I mean, LR Rosé is a must run, right? Like, if you're building the Omega's team right now, the way I would build it, I mean, we're starting with Omega, LR Rose, and then I almost feel like I want to grab Sin, like the new Texan Shenron, and I also want to grab AGL Rose. Like, pretty much every time I'm probably going to want to go to those 4. And then, I mean, then we have a long list of characters we could choose from at the end. You know, the LR Legion of Shadow Dragons, LR Nova, you know, we have some of the Cells, Full Power Frieza, Int Fat Boo, you know, all types of characters we could use there. So, yeah, the 4 key, 177% of stats. There's the GT Boss's support, 3 key, 40% attack and defense. For every character on the team, GT Bosses or Extreme, whichever has the most, they get 30% attack and defense per and 7% damage reduction per. So that's, what, 7 times 7? What is that, 49% right there? Damage reduction they can have. Because remember, if you're running LR Omega Shenron, I mean, you are running a full villain team, you know, for his intro. Omega and Gogeta, a huge portion of what they're doing is their ridiculous support intros, right? So you always do want to be having that. So if you're running Omega, you better be running him with his intro with all allies being villains, right? So, I mean, I would assume we would just, boom, be able to hit this right there. And you have 49% damage reduction. And then remember, once the Omegas start showing up, you can give them an extra 10%. I don't know if it's going to be enough. I mean, as like a floater, yeah. But, I mean, we got to, dude, they love locking, man. They love it. If all characters on rotation are Extreme or GT bosses, they become super effective against all types, and then an extra 17% attack and defensive support. Okay. And then this is all allies too. So like this would hit like Rose. When attacking with 12 key, 77% attack and defense. When attacking with 18 key, 77% attack and defense. And then when attacking with 24 key, I believe this is 77% crit is what that is. Crit. Please, dude. Yeah, that's where the character could be better, right? Like, you drop that the fuck out of there for, like, any type of defensive ability, and, I mean, they'd be much better, right? It's like, we're not, I mean, I don't think damage is going to be a huge struggle, really, because of, like, what the 4 major LRs are bringing to the table. They bring so much to the table, right? You get to turn 4, you're popping your Father-Son Gallic Gun, you're popping your Fusion Zamasu active, you know, Gogeta has his Dragon Fist, and then Omega is just, like, covering the whole field and, like, ridiculous support as well. Damage is not really, like, a huge thing. Like, we had a 6-month stretch where it's like dodge wasn't very good, and damage I thought was way more important than it ever had been before. And then it, poof, out of nowhere, it's just gone. We're just back to normal. Like, I'm looking at this guy, I don't give 2 fucks about his damage. You take all of his damage away and convert it all into defense, and he's 50 times better. Like, isn't it funny how that works? And then he gets extra stats, 7 key and 77% attack if the enemy is attack down or defense down when they attack. Like, the targeted opponent. I think they could be solid, but it's just like, I mean, 30 plus dodge build, of course, right? Like, supports that are good enough to be run are always helpful. I mean, at minimum, they've got 6 links with LR Omega. That's huge, right? So, I mean, this does look like a character I'm interested in running. I think we can get away with running them, but I think, you know, a 30 plus dodge build, of course, is all that matters. Their active skill is mostly pointless. I mean, we could just pull up their global. I don't think global hasn't had the data download yet. Let's just go ahead and pull up their, because remember, active skill doesn't change. I'm not really super sure where we would use this right here. Because like, that is good if the enemy could be debuffed. The hardest boss in the game can be debuffed, but we're not gonna get there on turn 7. It's not gonna happen. So I don't know. I'm not sure. No clue, bruh. Yeah, but I mean, they've got it, I guess. Then, I mean, 50% attack right here. So no defense is a killer. I mean, I understand why they do this. I mean, because, well, this is a free-to-play character. They should just have it anyway. But, like, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I get why he doesn't have it. It's because it makes the character 50 times easier to power creep, but yeah, Chad, I don't know, 50% right there. He lowers attack and defense, okay. Then the 18 key, 50% attack right here. He's lowering attack and defense, and he's got stun. No defense, man. It's, you know, for Gogeta, I could live with it. This character, I mean, fuck, dude. It would really be nice to have a little bit of extra defense right there. Another reason why I just don't care about additionals too, right? Like, why do I care about additionals or crit or anything? All I'm looking for is raw defense and dodge, baby. That's it. I do not give two shits about anything else. Definitely got to get this character the gold dodge and defense equipped for sure. For sure. And then, of course, you know, we know what their links are. Brutal Beatdown, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, GT, Shadow Dragon, Big Bad Bosses, Legendary Power. Great link set with LR Omega. I mean, look, dude, 6 links. They have 5 with Sin, right? Remember, Sin is really good, so. All right, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think that they're okay. I think they're definitely usable. Sin, I think, is just straight up really good. But the Legion of Shadow Dragons, I mean, they just, again, they look usable to me. Like, we could they're definitely an option that we could actually run, which is cool. All right, so there's all of them. Again, talking about a lot of the EZAs. We already did the, you know, the full-on breakdown earlier, right? For all the EZA characters. I would say it's a decent batch of characters, though. Not really. A lot of times with sub-EZAs, you know, they've just dropped, like, absolute losers. Remember God Goku Saiyan Day? Where they did, like, it was like a 10 EZA batch like this, and they all fucking sucked ass? Remember that? Like, it was like Beerus and Whis were good, and that was pretty much it. The rest of the characters were just like ass. That was so crazy. That was crazy. That was when Resident Evil 4 came out, man. Nuts. All right, so there's that. Remember, they all come out tomorrow at 1 a.m., okay? Here's the missions. So, remember, we do have these missions that are dropping. There's a huge amount of stones. Like, when people, comment, you know, and say, oh, there's no content and stuff like that. I mean, what they're really talking about is stones, right? Like, they use that word content to just dress up the fact that they want stones. Well, we're going to be able to get some right here, which is good. Top grossing for global should be showing up at any time. I mean, I guess, I mean, is there I mean, surely global should have hit top grossing everywhere, right? I didn't really see an accounting of, like, global hitting top grossing, but I'd imagine they must have done good in a lot of different countries, right? So, I mean, global top grossing awards, I mean, if it was up to me, they would just, you know, JP gets top grossing, both versions get rewards. Global gets top grossing, then both versions get rewards. Again, how about that? Boom. I think that would be a good idea. We'll see when that's going to happen, when global gets it. There's some missions here. So, remember, a lot of these characters, these are all sub-EZA characters right here. Let's just get rid of this. Let's get rid of all this, and then let's just pull them all up. And I'm just going to quickly, we don't need to pull up the Super EZAs because we know exactly where they're coming from. Let's just see how they're all EZAing. So, Legion of Shadow Dragon, that's EZA medals that'll be available in Battlefield. Tech Sin, STR Omega, sub-EZA medals. Super Saiyan 3 Goku is from Super Saiyan 4 Goku medals. Trunks, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta EZA medals. Pan from Goku medals. Goku is from Goku medals as well. And then Baby is from Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta medals. So that's what they all need in order to sub EZA, or EZA, or whatever we want to say. We're able to just get all those from missions. Look at this. So beat their EZA, stage 30, within 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Beat stage 30 in under 6 minutes using a superclass character of every type. Okay. Do stage 30 in under 4 minutes with all 5 extreme types. And then that's going to give us enough medals to EZA them. So just do a couple of specific runs here. I kind of like this. And it's good because it's a lot of grind. Dude, if we would have had to just straight up grind these, I imagine many of the lazy players at Twitter just wouldn't even do it. They just say, I'm not doing it. And they just wouldn't do it. Because EZA medal grinding is not exactly the most exhilarating. You can auto it, but I mean, yeah. And then here we go. This is for Sin. Clear the Omega EZA in 1 minute, stage 30. Clear stage 30, 1 minute with 5 super types. And then basically 1 minute with 5 extreme types. Yeah, remember, this guy has a joke of an EZA. Their EZA is a little bit more challenging because power absorption. I remember when these boys came out, a lot of people were having difficulty like, beating their EZA. A lot of people were having trouble with that. Dokkan Day is not tomorrow, but the day after. Okay, that's cool. Dokkan Day coming up. No tickets or anything like that. I'm sure we would see tickets. Well, I mean, the next Dokkan the next banner we're getting, supposedly there's whispers we're getting a banner on the 8th, which, I mean, I don't know, that seems a little early to me, so we'll see. Maybe it's related to the celebration. I don't know. We'll see. Because originally I was expecting the next Dokkan Fest here, 11th, 12th, 13th. So, again, we'll see what's going to happen with that. But then, obviously, the next Dokkan Day will be the 15th. So, like, in between this Dokkan Day and the next one, we should be getting another banner. We have the new stages for the team-up. Oh, we can go ahead and take a look at who they are. Wait, clear Stage 6 using Senzu? What? What the fuck? You can't... Dude, no item run possible to get all the missions done. That's crazy. And then, of course, here's the EZA missions. Let's take a look at that. Let's see who we're fighting. Because one of them is the Super Saiyan 4s, for sure. What's the second stage going to be? Oh, 18. Is it Super 17 arc? Goku and 18? Bullshit. It is. What? What the hell? GT Goku and 18? That's crazy. Okay. Sure. So you go back and forth with them, and then eventually Goku goes to the Dragon Fist. And then this is the Super Saiyan 4s, and then there's Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Is there... Oh, okay. I mean, they want you to use, again, a Senzu. Oh, block all allies. Oh, okay. Oh, he always seals. That's why they want you to use a Senzu. Interesting. Yeah, use a Senzu so you could actually super him. Huh. That seems like an annoying as fuck stage, not gonna lie. And then reduce ki by 4 right there. Yeah, very fun. Oh, Gogeta crits. Oh, okay. What are the missions again? Let me look at it. So it's... Okay, we're looking at stage 5 and 6. So beat stage 5 with no items, and beat it with evil and cruel is inhuman deeds. That's the inhuman deeds category. The category for bosses that kill their minions and shit like that is what it is, right? Like killing teammates or whatever. That's what inhuman deeds is. Like, Rose is on there for killing Gowasu, right? Okay. And then, yeah, wow. Use the Senzu. Okay. And then beat it with 6 characters from the Shadow Dragon saga. Okay. Oh, but wait, Goku is an other type super. I was going to say, we could just take in Daddy Gogeta to farm a kill with counters. No. Oh, dude, doing the no item run is going to be such a pain in the ball sack here. If this guy has a lot of HP, kill him with normals. Oof, my God. I'm sick. I'm going to have to do it. I'll do it, but... and then beat... Oh, no, you actually have to beat Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, by the way. Because I beat this stage right here before Blue Vegito even showed up. I beat it before Blue Vegito showed up. So you do actually have to see Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in this one. And then there's this. Okay. I mean, I guess the thing about this is they do all share the same health bar. So turn 1, we're sealed, and then we can start doing damage once you get the Vegeta and Gogeta. All right, chat. That looks to be the data download right there. So here, let me pull up my tweet from earlier when I was summarizing everything. Battlefield would be in here as well. That's not something that we'd really pull up with the actual tweet. So, like, what did we have in here, and what's coming in the second data download this week? So we've got all these guys. Battlefield is in there. This is on the first. This is on the first. This is here. And then these two are also on the first. So funny enough, I think that the big stuff that people really care about is on the first, including this right here. This is the big boy one right there. The Shadow Dragon event boss rush. So, all right, guys, we'll end there. Let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all next time.